mind games women use on you to weaken you emotionally. The truth is, you are going to have a conversation with that lady on the phone. You will be chatting, you will set up a date, you will want to meet, you will be texting. Sometimes you will end up even calling her. That is the fact. Games and tests exist because there is experience, and then there is some information that she pulled from that experience. And that information that she pulled from that experience, she used it on a different person, male figure. And when she used it on this person, it worked on him. And because this information worked on him, on this guy, now this information still exists in her present, and she will continuously use it. So the one thing is, she's never innocent, but she will act as if she is innocent by wanting you to ask if she will still have a date with you. But she wants you to ask because that is the same tone and nuance she used on Isaac. And since it worked on Isaac, so it has to work on you. For Isaac gave her a positive result as she perceives and understands that it is positive. And that game will consistently exist until you stop it. You can only stop it or remove the thought of, when I act this way, it's a subconscious thing, a memory that exists in her. She got some information in her memory in the wrong way. But that information that she got in the wrong way, or she analyzed in the wrong way, she used it on another guy who is Isaac, and it worked on Isaac. And since it worked on Isaac, she will continuously use it until some fucking guy just doesn't comply to the game, to the thought. But the weird thing is, it's a consciousness that exists in different types of men, and it's hard for even men to identify that that is a game, a consciousness that is not healthy. Okay, your consciousness is, I have a feeling that when she texts me, because I am the man, she agreed to the date. I am the one who will ask her if the date still exists when Saturday or Friday evening finally arrives. Like, it's my duty, it's my work. Because she is doing me a favor when she comes on that date. You are taking that date as a way to win favor from her. She talked about it, you confirmed, you are waiting for her to also confirm, but she won't confirm. This is a psychological subconscious mind game, and this is a consciousness that has existed in women. It is in us. And no woman is different, because she is operating on an image that she thinks exists in her. So that image thinks deserves what she expects from you, so a certain reaction. For that will allow you to invest in her, and that is how you are also programmed, or you have programmed yourself through a specific pattern. When a woman doesn't confirm your message, you end up calling her, you end up trying to ask her the next day, are you still down? Will you still go down? Can I pick you? Right? And that consciousness also exists in other men, being controlled through the same consciousness. Because the consciousness that exists in you, you are operating on a certain way. For you think operating that way will allow her to give you a certain specific result. So it's a consciousness that exists in you, and it also exists in a specific type of a guy. Let me name him Isaac. Now, after setting up for that dinner date, she will get excited. She will feel happy. She will wait for you to call her, because that is the pattern that she has. For that is a subconscious game psychologically to get a specific result, which is you investing in her. And when you invest in her, later on, after you taking her out on a date, in future, she will walk away, perceiving you as weak, for psychologically it makes sense to her. But now you are the one who is supposed to act in a specific way so that you can pass the game, right? Maybe you shouldn't text too much. Maybe you shouldn't consistently pick her call. Maybe you shouldn't instantly respond. What is the motive behind you responding quickly? Do you feel excited because she texted you now? You feel excited now, you want to reply? Or is it because you set up a date you will meet? That motive that allows you to reply, she knows exists in you. You are not aware that that is your motive, but that is your motive since you got excited that she texted you. Oh. I was boiling some maize. I was boiling some maize. Let me. This is the one thing that you have to be fully aware of. Your response to her game, that you do not know it's a game, will confirm her thought about the game working. And the thought that she has that is controlling her will control your thought, so it will control you. Even when you are on a date with her and then she asks you something and then you respond in a certain way and then she responds in a negative way because you responded that way, that is a game. Controlling your thought and controlling how you are also modifying your present. You are using me to modify your present and you are using my past, for I am acting on an influence of a modification of the present by the past. So the present that are happening, it's being modified by the past. That is why it's the present. And you are also acting on an influence of my thought. So you are modifying your present with her thought, which is the past with her past. Passively, indirectly, that allows you to always fall for her game. Now, how can you pass this game psychologically? It's a conversation that she started. But because you never replied for the second time to confirm something, now she tells herself that the game never worked on you, so I will use emotions. You are the last person who sent her the text and confirm that it will go down, you will have a date, right? And now that it's on a Friday, she doesn't even ask you. On a Saturday, she doesn't even text you. Maybe you are expecting her to reply. And I don't want you to have an expectation because it will control how you are doing your work and your programming. Now that she never responded, now that it's on a Saturday, she again expects you to call her. But how you have programmed yourself for you to pass the test is not to call her, right? But then in the near future, on a Sunday, she will be pissed, she will be emotional. Why? Because you passed the test, but the genuine thing is she wants you to feel guilty for not letting her know that the date is still on when you already updated her. Again, you have to be invested in her. And now you will fall for the test again. Are you getting the point? How do you pass those tests? Because they will keep happening. I want you to observe the present. Every time you are communicating with her, to identify that it is a game and to be aware, not to be informed. Being informed means you will analyze her game, you will act in a certain way to make her feel jealousy so that she can call you. But calling you, she will always be emotional, you will feel for her, then it's again a game. You have first to identify and be aware that it is a game without analyzation. You are creating awareness to yourself. For creating awareness is more healthy, and being informed of the game that she's using on you, it's a psychological torture. Because you also need to act in a certain way. That is what you believe, to get a specific result, which equals to psychological tension and torture. You are trying to figure everything to act in the right way to pass her game. But you can never pass a woman's game. You will pass today, tomorrow you will fail. Identifying what she is communicating to you, but it has to be beyond her words. I am verbally communicating to you. I have a body language, I have a vibe, I have a voice. You can read me beyond my words. You might end up saying, maybe I'm thinking too much, maybe I am trying to look for the right way to communicate to you, and I want to deliver the words specifically so that you can get informed in the right way. Maybe I am straining, maybe I'm tired. So there are things that you can read on me without me verbally communicating to you, and you can be aware of that. For that allows you to modify the present, but with awareness, so that you can do the right thing for you. When you assume her words and you believe that the words that she told you is what she means, then you are not observing beyond her words, which will be frustration. When you observe beyond her words, you will tell yourself it might happen or it might not happen, because you do not fully expect it to happen. And if it won't happen, you also know she might feel frustration, disappointed, emotional, she might not, but it has nothing to do with me. And if I will feel a certain way, when she will turn down the deal, I will have to deal with those feelings and just be in that state of being and experience that feeling. And I won't try to fix it so that I can get rid of the feeling. I won't try to look for a way to remove that feeling, but I will attend to it. I won't try to call her to get rid of that feeling, because she can't solve the feelings that exist in me. Even when I do meet with her, it only broadens up the feelings when in the near future she will again use the same game. So I need to be aware of my own feelings and experience that moment. And at that very time, even when it happens in the near future, the feeling that I will experience, I am slowly getting used to that, and I am aware of those feelings, that it's normal. And now I am modifying my present through my past without judgment, because I lack an expectation from a human being. For that is just a consciousness that exists in each one of us. This game is being applied on me, is also being applied on other men who are ahead of women, and they are trying to also respond with the specific game psychologically. They are never in peace, so they are suffering psychologically. I rather experience the physical pain, the emotions, than being tortured psychologically. For that allows me to know how to deal with the feelings as they are without analyzing them and telling myself, if I act this way, she might give me a chance, she will come on that date. Rather, it sets me free. No one can control me through my feelings, because when I react, because I feel that way, it will make her to give me another test, and slowly I am reacting, I am investing in her, she is in control of me, and you don't want that in your life. Yes, we have men who are passing the test through using the games, and they are a psychological torture. They're not at peace. They always have to be ahead with the game. It's not the way to go about it. If you want freedom, you just express the moment, you don't react. The present time is the all time that matters. She's not around, you are with yourself, you observe it, you listen to it without analyzation, and you just be aware of it. That allows you to modify your present with the past. That is how she made you feel, and accept that the present exists the way it exists. And it's a consciousness that have existed in the million years, and every one of us men feels the same way. So I am supposed to feel this consciousness, to feel these feelings, the lonely, the disappointment, so that I can learn how to move without any motive from a lady, any control. That is how you win the game. If you really want to win the game, but when you tell yourself, she never responded, I must act this way. Okay, I will not act this way. Let me go on a date with another lady. So that lady will make you feel good. Why can't you just go on a date with yourself and enjoy that alone time and let it sink? That is how you win the game, by the side. And I don't want you to understand the verbal, the words. I want you to see the truth as it is. It's just how things are, and it has nothing to do with you acting in a certain way. It's just how you will feel when she will turn down your deal, and those feelings are just supposed to happen. That is how you pass the game. You don't allow it affect your day, but you just listen to that feeling. without the future, without analyzing the past. She's in the past, she never called you. She's still in the past, you are in the present. Those are the feelings. And that is what only exists. That is how you can be ahead of women psychologically, because they are using a psychological tactic to be ahead of you and to use games on you. They are not even aware that they are doing this, but they expect a specific result from you. But when you turn down your own analyzation of things psychologically, and then you do you are winning the game, and her thought will never control you. If she has been using a game on different types of men, she won't use it on you. Even when she will use it on you, it won't work on you. Because you already know how her mind game works. And you can't even analyze her and get pissed. You just get used to that. That is what exists. That is just what is. It has nothing to do with me. It's just what is there that I was supposed to be aware of. And it shouldn't change me psychologically that when I act this way, I will get a different result. No. That's getting a different result. Make me feel a certain way. It will. Can it solve the existing problem forever? With regards to the movement of the future, can it modify the present with something that will not cause you psychological torture, emotional torture? Permanently? It won't. Yeah, are you a new member? Welcome on board. Welcome for lunch. Is it lunch or supper? This one I'm going to go for supper. For lunch, I will eat some corn. Let me see if I will eat some corn. We didn't come for lunch. I want to eat some corn, but peace out.